Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Alive Play with Dino DNA. Thank you all so much to those of you who have subscribed and supported this channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button to make sure you don't miss anything related to Jurassic World Alive. For example, did you hear that there are nearly 100 potential upcoming moves in Jurassic World Alive? That's right, there might be 100 new moves added to the game, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Before we get into the content of this video, I want to recognize the best AR photo of the day. The best AR photo of the day comes from Astral Johnny, or Astral Joni's account on Instagram, and features Utah Raptor at its first concert, probably their first selfie as well. This is one of the funniest and most creative AR photos that I've come across. This was actually 1 out of 3 of my favorite AR photos. Here we see Utah Raptor using the cat box, the cat litter box, and here is Utah Raptor on the toilet. These are so great and creative, so make sure you follow this account on Instagram for more amazing and creative AR photos. If you want your AR photo to be featured, tag me on Instagram or Twitter at DinoDNAAlive. I'm also going to be doing a Q&A video soon, so if you have questions, submit them in the comments below or ask them on Instagram or Twitter. Now back to the topic at hand. Metahub just announced that there are nearly 100 potential upcoming moves that could be added to the game. Shout out to Metahub for always keeping us up to date on what's going on with Jurassic World Alive. Make sure you follow them on Twitter if you're not already. So nearly 100 moves uncovered. These moves may or may not actually be added to the game, but chances are at least some of them will definitely be added. Now they only have the list of names for these 100 moves, so we don't know exactly what type of moves they are, but based on some of the names, we can predict and speculate what they might be. Now before we take a look at some of the speculations and dig a little bit deeper into this list of 100 names, let's talk about the current moveset that already exists within the games. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but there are currently 49 moves being used by the dinosaurs in the game. So we already have 49 moves available to us, and they just added a list of 100 more moves. That's gonna create so much more diversity in this game. Now, you might be thinking 49 moves, it doesn't feel like there are that many, and that is because many of the moves are the same. For instance, there's Adrenaline Pulse and Adrenaline Surge. These are 2 different moves, but both of them help to regenerate some of your life. Then you have moves like Armor Piercing Strike, Armor Piercing Impact, and Armor Piercing Rampage. All of these moves pierce through armor at different levels of damage, Strike being the lowest and Rampage being the most. There are, of course, one-off moves like Cleansing Impact and Cloak, which don't have variations, but many of these moves are just different versions of the same thing. Again, we have Distracting Strike, Distracting Impact, and Distracting Rampage. All of these moves reduce your target's damage for 50% for 2 turns, but dish out different levels of damage at the same time. Then we have our variety of stunning moves, such as Greater Stunning Strike, Greater Stunning Impact, Low Stunning Strike, Minimal Stunning Strike, Minor Stunning Strike, and Stunning Impact. So out of the 49 current moves, many of them are very similar and different versions of each other. So adding 100 moves, or adding even some of these moves, will create a lot of variety and diversity in battling, and may even increase a need for strategy and could help to even out or level the playing field. As we see currently, a lot of the top ranking users use the same dinosaurs, but adding a large number of new moves could help to create more diversity and give more of us a chance at doing well. We can only know for sure once these moves are added, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of these names and some of the predictions for these moves. So first, let's do a slow scroll through the list of names. The Insanity. Okay, some of these moves we have no idea of knowing exactly what they are, such as Juggernaut Frenzy. Not really sure what that could be, but it sounds crazy. This list of names is really exciting because it's so diverse, and there's things we've never seen before, such as tail moves and acid attacks like Precise Acid, which maybe Dilophosaurus and dinosaurs like that will acquire. Some speculation done by Metahub surrounds moves called Greater Pounce, Surprise Pounce, and Ambusher's Pounce. Pounce is currently the strongest move in the game and one of the most difficult to counter. That being said, it looks like they have even more insane pounces now. Greater Pounce alludes to the fact that it's going to be more damaging than Pounce itself. Surprise Pounce looks like it could be a priority move where regardless of your speed, that move will go first. And Ambusher's Pounce, they predict that you'll be able to pounce while decreasing your opponent's defense. These are all speculations, but it sounds like they're making the pounce even crazier. Now, when I saw this move, this is the one that really scared me. We have stun moves, we have hit and run moves, but now they have hit, stun, and run moves, which I really don't want to be on the other end of. But I definitely want to get a dinosaur that can dish out that move. Another really exciting move is a passive move. There are currently only 2 passive moves, counterattack and immunity. So they would be adding a third passive move, which would be spikes. And this would more than likely go to dinosaurs like Stegosaurus and other dinosaurs that have spikes on them, which would allow your dinosaur to inflict damage onto your opponent as they attack you, and even if your dinosaur gets killed by their attack. So that's an exciting passive move. Velocity Strike is another one that we can speculate that it will be a strike move that allows you to go faster regardless of your dinosaur's speed. Now again, this is all speculation. We don't know anything else about it. We don't know details of the moves, and we don't know when these moves will be released. So let's just go ahead and take a look at some of the crazier names on this list. Bleeding Bite, that sounds terrifying. Neck Bite, No Escape, Silencing Scream, really scary. Go for the Kill, Stunning Scream, lots of screams. Intimidating Scream, Impale, wow, that's intense. Tiring Chomp, I wonder what some of these tiring and exhausting moves are going to do to the opponents. Interesting stuff. To take a closer look at the full list, make sure you check out metahub.info and follow them on Twitter. So, what do you think about these potential new movesets? Let me know in the comments below if you are excited or terrified of these potential new moves. Thank you for watching, and until next time,